Hello, welcome to my channel. Let us talk a little bit of politics today. You know, next year, Nigeria will be electing a new president. Nigerian politics is a theater. It is an interesting thing. It is almost like having Netflix. Let us start with Yahaya Bello, the governor of Kogi State. There are interesting things I see when I saw or I read during his declaration. He said that he wants to replicate what he did in Kogi State in the whole of the Nigerian Federation. Now, I am not here to judge him. I am not here to say how competent he is. I am not here to say whether he's going to win or lose. But I want to ask people living in Kogi State, what are those things Yahaya Bello did? Think about those things. Do you have full employment in Kogi State? Do you have steady electricity right now in Kogi State? Are salaries being paid as and when due? What about pension? It is the people of Kogi State that should tell us the situation in Kogi State. Then we will determine whether what he did in Kogi State is very good and if he is good enough to replicate what he did in Kogi State in the whole of the Federation. Please, do not forget infrastructural development in Kogi State. Then let's move on to Osinbajo, our dear erudite professor of law. This guy is a competent man. The president traveled and he was in charge for 3 months or thereabout. A few things happened, a few beautiful things in quick succession. So is that a sign that if he becomes the president, he will be able to do something very positive for all of us? I don't know. Nigerian people will decide that. But for a long time, there has been denial by his camp, by the office of the vice president, that he wasn't interested in that position. What do you think about that? Then finally, he decided to declare. He declared, and his declaration generated mixed reactions from Nigerians. Some people said, Osinbajo is the best. And some people said, Osinbajo is not good enough because he is part of this government. So I don't know which side you belong, but let us know the side you belong in the comment section. Then, one vital thing and one notable thing on his speech is his reference to this administration. He said he wants to finish what they started. I am asking Nigerians, for the past 8 years or 7 years, how has the economy been? Is it good for everybody? Do you have better quality food on your table? What about infrastructural development? What about payment of salaries? What about security in the country? Take a look at all these things. These are the parameters we will use to measure the administration and see if it is a good idea to let the administration continue its policies for another 8 years by voting in Osinbajo. So you have to decide on that. I'm not here to condemn him or to approve him. I'm just saying that the masses decides at the end of the day. Now, let us look at Osinbajo and Tinubu. It is in the public domain that Osinbajo was a lecturer in the university, was a professor at law. He was not interested in politics at all. It was Tinubu that looked for Osinbajo, brought him from there, convinced him to be part of the Lagos state government to fulfill his vision, he said. And Osinbajo accepted, and he was made the Attorney General of Lagos. That was how he forayed into politics. And from there, due to the fact that Nigerians were skeptical about the Muslim ticket, Muslim is like Buhari and Tinubu, another Muslim being his vice, the same Tinubu. It was alleged nominated Osibanjo to become the VP. I'm not here to judge him. He's a competent guy, he's an erudite scholar, he's a professor at law, and he's a good guy. He's good enough to be the president. If you take into consideration what he did when Buhari traveled on medical vacation. So, but finally, it's for the APC and Nigerians to judge that. Then I want to talk about Amechi. Did you see him running around the field? He ran around the field to show that he's healthy enough, that he's physically strong. But one thing about Amechi I remember very well was that if the people should stand up and react, they will stop stealing. I like that. We are too docile in that country. We are too timid in that country. The masses, I don't know whether they are under a spell. A politician and politicians, you know, are stealing. And still you clap for them. You follow them only for a bottle of Coke and Okpa. Sometimes 200 naira or 500 naira. Or a bottle of beer. And you'll be at his gate for many hours. So I cannot understand why it is like that. And every year we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You cannot keep doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result. We cannot keep electing thieves into office. We cannot keep electing clear thieves into office and expect our country to be good. You get what you deserve. We are part of the problem. We, the citizens, are part of the problem. So we have to think again. We have to be meticulous in this election. We have to get our PVC. We have to vote. You want employment? Vote for a competent person. You want electricity? Please vote for a competent person. Don't vote for a thief. You want better security? Please vote for a competent person. Because once we have a competent man up there or woman, things will change dramatically. I was in Singapore. I saw what one man did that changed Singapore. Before, Singapore and Malaysia were together. But they split. And one man, only one man, Lee Kuan, I don't remember his name exactly, only him, he single-handedly changed Singapore to what it is now, from a third world country to a first world country. Take a look at Malaysia. I stayed in Malaysia for 1 year. It is the same thing. A medical doctor, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, he single-handedly changed our country. Why can we not get a competent person to change our country like all these Asian tigers? Think about that. Think about that. Pray about that. Act on that. And we will make our country a better place for you and for me. Thank you very much. See you on my next video.